So let's just move on further towards the problems that are related with this particular concept. So let us suppose if I'm having the question number 1 as nothing but construct a triangle ABC in which angle B is 60 degree, angle C is 45 degree, and AB plus BC plus CA is 11 centimeter. So let's just start the construction of this such kind of a triangle. So first of all, let us suppose if I'm taking the perimeter of the triangle, that is AB plus BC plus CA, that is 11 centimeter, as nothing but a line segment which is PQ. So I'm taking this PQ as nothing but AB plus BC plus CA, which is 11 centimeter. So using the scale, I am making a particular line segment, that is PQ, whose measure is nothing but 11 centimeter, using the scale or the ruler. Now let's just move on further, as we have the angle B as 60, angle C as 45. So we know that we have to construct an angle at the point P, at the point Q as 60 and 45. So let's just construct the angle at the point P first. So first of all, we have to construct an angle of 60 degree. So we know how to construct an angle of 60 degree using the compass, taking P as a center, using the compass, taking P as a center. Just mark an arc over here. Let us suppose if I'm marking an arc over here such that again using this particular point as a center, marking an arc over here again. So this is nothing but an angle of 60 degree. Let us suppose if I'm taking a ray, so this angle LPQ is nothing but definitely 60 degree. We all know how to construct an angle of 60 degree. Now let's just move on further towards constructing an angle of 45 degree at the point P. So first of all, again using the compass, taking Q as a center, mark an arc such that we have to construct an angle of 90 degree first, because we know that 45 degree is actually half of 90. So it means we have to construct 90 first. So let us suppose if I'm constructing 90 first, this is my 90, and again we have to construct the angle bisector of this 90. So let us suppose if I'm constructing the angle 45 degree as this. So this is nothing but my 45 degree angle. So hence this angle is 45 degree, this angle is 60 degree. Now let's just move on further with the next step. Again now we have to construct the angle bisectors of both of these angles, that is 60 degree as well as 45 degree. So let's just start constructing the angle bisectors. So these two arcs are actually representing the arcs which are representing the angle bisectors of these two angles. So let us suppose if I'm joining both of these, and wherever they are meeting each other, that point would be nothing but called as the point A. Further move on. So the next step is like we have to construct the perpendicular bisector of this AP, the perpendicular bisector of this AQ. So let's just start with constructing the perpendicular bisector of this AP. So taking P and A as a center, using the compass, opening it more than half, we have to draw or mark the arcs up as well as below. So let us suppose I'm marking the arcs in this particular manner. I'm joining these two arcs all together and calling the point as D and E. And further, this is nothing but the perpendicular bisector of AP. Now let's just talk about the perpendicular bisector of AQ. Again, I'm marking the two arcs F and G. I'm joining both of these F and G wherever these two perpendicular bisectors are intersecting the line segment PQ. Those 2 points would be nothing but called as B and C, and after joining it with the A, this is nothing but the required triangle, that is nothing but ABC. So this ABC is nothing but the required triangle. So let us suppose if I am marking this ABC, so let us suppose if I shade it, this is nothing but the required triangle A, B and C. This is a required triangle. And obviously the angle B is nothing but 60 degree and the angle C is nothing but 45 degree over here. Now let's just move on further and write some of the steps of constructions which are involved with it. So the steps of construction that are involved over here would be like the step number 1 is draw PQ, which is equal to AB plus BC plus CA, which is equal to 11 centimeter. Or further we have draw an angle of 60 degree at P and an angle of 45 degree at Q. Third, draw the perpendicular bisectors, draw the angle bisectors first, not the perpendicular bisector. Draw the angle bisectors. Draw the angle bisectors of the angle LPQ, not MQ, LPQ. So we are drawing LPQ and angle MQP and angle MQP such that call them as any particular point, or such that we can say extend them to meet at any point A, say. And further we have to extend them in such a way that they should meet at any particular point, which should be called as nothing but A. Now let's just talk about the fourth step. Now draw the perpendicular bisectors. Draw the perpendicular bisectors of AP and AQ. Now further we have to draw the perpendicular bisectors of AP and we have this AQ, and further fifth point would be like wherever the perpendicular bisectors intersect PQ at B and C, say join AB and AC. And the sixth point is triangle ABC is the required triangle. So this is nothing but the required triangle. Always remember, PQ is nothing but is equal to 11 centimeter, and this angle B and this angle C is nothing but 60 degree and 45 degree. So this is all about the construction of the question number 1. I hope all the steps related with this particular construction of the triangle is all clear to you.